I still don't know till this day what was wrong with them and Tiger.
So now, one of the things back in the day that I hear from a lot of people was how tough you were. That whenever they talk about Ronnie Garvin, they all say he was one of the toughest guys out there, inside the ring and outside of the ring. Do you feel that you were someone that had the respect of your peers, and they knew that if they were to mess with you in any way? Did you ever have to run into a situation where you needed to defend yourself in the ring or out of the ring related to wrestling?
Yep, they only time I had people to me. I respected them, and I never had much of a problem until I wrestled Randy Savage. Uh, it was a tag match. Tiger Conway Jr. and myself were wrestling Randy Savage and Leaping Lanny in Columbia, South. Randy already had problems with probably four, five, six guys. Yeah, uh, Tiger Conway Jr. and myself were wrestling Randy Savage and Leaping Lanny. And during the match, I knew something was wrong. Uh, there was some cussing and words between Tiger Conway and Randy. And so I didn't know what was going on. And near the end of the match, uh, I realized they were going to jump him in the ring. So, of course, when they jumped on him, I wasn't going to abandon him. Whoever's my partner, I'm gonna watch his back. And so I got involved, and we were on the floor fighting, and some people got hurt in the audience. And Randy had by, and there was one of those big steel thing for the cable around the ring to keep the people away. That was the end of the fight. I took that and I thought, boom, that was the end of the fight. So that's the biggest fight I ever had. No, I've had some good ones, but in the wrestling, that's the only time I ever had a problem, and I still don't know till this day what was wrong with them and Tiger.
So you never found out. You never found out what happened with Randy and then Tiger.
No, no.
Okay.
And I got all the heat. Everybody blamed me. Uh, I didn't start it. I finished it, but it didn't last long. Well, you know, if you got a partner, you got to look after each other. But he had a lot of problems with four or five other wrestlers over the years. He sucker punched a couple of guys. He would, had problems with some English wrestlers, a couple of them. Uh, I don't know what the problem was. And I even heard he had problems one time with Hulk Hogan. You know, I don't know if there was a fight or not, but there was rumors. Boy, so no, the whole time I was in the business, I've never had a problem with anybody else.
Do you think it might have
And
been? Oh, I was going to say in the case of Randy Savage, do you think it might have been maybe related to like him being on steroids, like roid rage, as they like to say?
eh, I don't know. I've had people call me after. What's